Good morning. I'm Jan Cercone of Sound and Light Healing Arts. Why did I call it that? Because everything is vibration. And that way I can bring up every single topic that is germane to the human condition on these videos. And today's topic is about time. The times, they are a-changing. And one of our guests on the show today, before we began, said, I think I'm tired because of the time change. Yes, we just changed an hour in our time, that daylight saving. So that changes our systems. Then we recently went from a drought, a very dry, contracted, physical, internal state for ourselves and the earth, and suddenly it just starts raining like crazy. But the bigger change is we are changing internally, and sometimes it's hard to have a sense of self-knowing, of security and confidence, because we know things are always going to change in the outside world. It's a river, it's a constant flow. But we can count on ourselves, right, to keep our beliefs, keep our same thoughts, in our home, and keep things a certain way. No, that's the old days too. The times are a-changing. And what is needed more than ever is for us to become friends with change. And this morning, as I was thinking about the topic before the times are a-changing came up, which I think is perfect, there's another thought I had. What do we do when things don't go the way that we had imagined, supposed, or planned they would go? And so this says it perfectly. I'll give you an example. This morning, I'm here staying at a friend's house, and we were up quite late, upset tummies, things like that. And this morning I woke up, and all the clocks said 9:10, and I said, I've missed my video call. I can imagine people were sitting there, and I've disappointed them, and just that my whole feeling world of disappointment and embarrassment, and all the different things that we go through when things don't go exactly how. Music here with the, hold on. That's actually me singing. And so it looks like we just had Karen come in. And Karen, what you can do is, well, I've muted you now, but in the future, if the music comes on the website automatically, down on the bottom, there's a little volume control. When we go on my website, the music comes up. I'm still deciding if that's a good change or not. I'm taking votes on that. So this morning, when I didn't show up for my own video program, I said, this is very common in life, where we intend to do something, we plan to do it, and something comes and fumbles us up in between the actual doing it, or we actually execute it and do it well, and things go awry. Things happen, untoward outcomes, difficulties we didn't see. And we know as mothers often, and we raise our children, and we think, what is that one ingredient I left out in this particular developmental process where they have gone so off track? So I'm here to tell you, today's theme is, there are no mistakes. There actually are no accidents. There are very, very, very few accidents in how the universe orchestrates for our lessons to be so perfectly delivered, with all of the volunteers and all of the people who show up to show you that you can co-create with Source, but you yourself are not responsible for everything. You are not responsible for outcomes. You do your best, you gather the facts, and let's think about this. The way that you would do something today is much different than how you would execute the same project or situation or in a relationship when you were in your 20s or 30s. So we must let go of this severe feeling that we must be perfect, that we are judging ourselves and comparing ourselves to others who we feel are successful and are generating resources and wonderful relationships, because when they post their wins on Facebook or you see them, you're not seeing the 25 times that it took where they cried in bed and woke up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat saying, what am I doing? I am failing again. So it's a perspective. And this morning when I was meditating, it's the funniest thing. I had this message and it said, Jan, you have an idea of your separateness and that you do things and you are responsible for them. And you're learning more and more that you are fully connected to the facetry of Source and that you are the God Goddess, a little finger of the great big energy field of Source, experiencing life in this sphere. Now, does the God Goddess ever look at anything as bad or good or as a mistake or with any judgment? No, absolutely not. What is. That would be like saying a fish in the ocean can only swim in a certain track that they don't even know exists. The fish must just swim, look for the food, sometimes be hungry, sometimes get eaten, sometimes go to the top and not have the right temperature. We are learning that if we let go of our own will and we merge with our own highest path, there are less and less of these so-called mistakes, and then we don't beat ourselves up. And if we're beating ourselves up and having judgment for ourselves, then we project out and we become quality control experts for everyone else, and we can call it out. You made this mistake. You did this, you did that. We describe to our friends how terrible this person handled this. But when you go up that ladder of frequencies and the great all that is, and you look down, you just have such a sense of almost humor and blessed feeling as if you're watching children play on a playground. But we forget that we are that child on the playground, attempting to make triple somersaults upside down on the bar for the first time, and that it does take anxiety, courage, and a little help from our friends. So our meditation today is going to be about releasing the sense that we have to do things a certain way. We're going to take this pressure and tension off of ourselves and therefore take it off other people as well. So let's begin by sitting up nice and straight and tall so our spine can receive these energies and we can make these vibrational changes within our system. Let's take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth. Beautiful. We ask and intend to set a sacred space. We place a hold-on of balance over our entire body. Only energies of the highest light may be in this space now. Let's go ahead, since we understand our free will, to command our space, the alignment with the higher interdimensional beings. Let's go ahead and protect your entire home. We ask and intend that our home be filled with the highest energies possible. And we command that only energies of the highest light may enter our home. We've always had the right to protect our space. And sometimes we forget, and sometimes there's little hitchhiker energies who love our light and love to come in and confuse us. Or if we have a little bit of fear, they want to jump into our movie and make it a little bit bigger. You know what I'm talking about. people and unseen energies as well. Go ahead and take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. In this sacred space, in your home, we call in the divine beings, the angelic realm, divine masters of light. We have many faces for these beings: Jesus, Mother Mary, Kuan Yin, Archangel Michael. We ask that these beings be here with us now to support us as we clear the confusion from our human experience to one of confidence and co-creation with our highest, easiest path, so that we may choose and merge with the highest thoughts, the highest beliefs, and the best choices for us in every moment. Thus, releasing the tension and the drama and the lower vibrational energies and reactive emotions that has caused. We are claiming that we are done with that and we are ready to end the suffering, to be at rest with what is, with what the human experience is flowing through us. And we are peaceful and calm and allow. As the great Queen Goddess Isis represents, Isis means what is, is. That is the highest form of the feminine, the Divine Mother, who allows her children to run too fast trips, get on their knees, and learn. She never carries them so they don't learn to walk. So we ask that we have this same loving attitude with ourselves, so that when we run too fast and we skin our knees, we understand the terrain. And we grow and we learn, and we don't lay over years and years of shame and guilt, and I'm not good enough, how could I have done this? So we first are going to release these vibrations from ourselves to be free, and in that way we won't be projecting it out onto others to feel that we are somehow a little bit more glued together than them. So we simply ask, these vibrational quagmires, we know that there are vibrations in a mathematical quotient way that we couldn't even begin to understand the magnificence of the Creator. We know that there are vibrational formulas that can wash away all of the old, stuck thoughts and beliefs related to judging ourselves on our path of learning as humans. So we let that formula be created as, again, we note the presence of the divine beings here with us to assist us, and knowing that the 3-point Be the Light process works very deeply, profoundly, and also permanently if you so wish. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth. So essentially, this meditation is called No More Beating Ourselves Up, but just peacefully, like the Buddha, witnessing from a place of stillness, acceptance, and peace. So we ask that this beautiful remedial energy be vacillating and living in a beautiful orb of light over our head. It simultaneously holds the mitigating vibrations and the new vibration of potent golden drops of stillness for our heart and our mind to beat with the creators of loving, neutral witness Take a breath through the nose and out through the mouth, and let this beautiful orb of light just melt over your head like a healing balm and bath. Just imagine that it has a beautiful aromatherapy of the highest essence of floral mixtures, gem essences, that is all repatterning your body to become more natural and aligned with the bigger grid. Let yourself just take a deep breath. No longer are you a stiff, contracted human being walking about in judgment, but you are spreading out. Just imagine that you are walking through a field of flowers, beautiful, soft, green grass, and you know intuitively that you are a part of this garden, no longer separate. Feel the sun on your face as you take a deep breath and you let this energy be soaked up by your brain and your nervous system. As we proclaim, I ask and intend that all the experiences that I have had in my life, where I have shot an arrow to hit a specific goal, and in my mind I failed, and I felt embarrassed, guilty, ashamed, stupid, vulnerable, small, unlovable, irreparable, and damaged. I take these energies now and I just collect them up and I put them in a beautiful blue fabric and I tie a red ribbon. I give these energies to the beautiful, beautiful divine beings that are here. And they take these particles of confusion, bless these particles, and as they open up this fabric and pull the tie on the bow of this ribbon, you are amazed to see that these little particles, that your perception were dark little ouchy shadows, are now doves of peace and fly away. And the doves say, you would never be who you are today unless you had learned and navigated the human emotional realm. But you are now choosing to be finished. So we let these vibrations fly away. These emotions have served you, but you are now standing in a new platform of vibration where the Creator is now allowing these drops of tremendous pure light to simply drop onto your crown chakra. And they are illuminating, healing, and raising your vibration to a new place of pure compassion and acceptance of all that comes to you, all that passes through you, all the changing times, all these things that are changing in this specific time frame for Earth, through you, in you, by you. You can see that you are a grand clearing house for many of the changes for Earth. So to understand more and more that you have the tools to not be part of the drama, be in the Earth but not of it, and to allow and witness these energies to move through you effortlessly, and to let this light that is dripping into your spinal cord, innervating and activating your own eyes, your own godlike eyes. So when you look and see suffering, difficulty, you are sending these rays of light drops of essence of peace so that they may see their situation for exactly what it is. Another step on their path where, for whatever reason, they have chosen a path that is not the easiest, highest path in alignment with the will of the Creator. We never force information or our awareness of why they have done what they have done. But if by our countenance and our vibration and our love and our eyes gives this person a sense that they want to stand next to us, perhaps take a few steps and breaths with us, then we have the opportunity to tell them as well. Let your will merge with the will of Creator. My will be thy will. So let that sink into yourself first. My will be thy will. And as you embody this more and more, other witnesses and other people in struggle will come to you for sustenance, support, and to be stabilized in their confused times are a changing movie. So take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth, and know that this is a very natural progression, completely within your right to choose. Bring in even a greater dose of this light essence now. Rather than just being a drop, it is a stream, a flow of pure silver gold, illuminative light pouring through your nervous system. Again, healing, repairing, and restoring your sense of peace. That all is well, no matter what the movie is showing. Tsunamis, poverty, challenge in the world, banking systems collapsing. These are paths that large numbers of people in the mass consciousness have chosen as their most important lessons at the time. And so you watch with compassion, witness, and support with love. So feel how this love is now forming a huge well within your heart. Well more than you need, way more. And it is now pouring out like a golden lava, but it is cool to the touch, but warming to the heart as you share it. So just imagine that you do have a beautiful well in your heart. And you can easily hand out chalices, beautiful golden chalices. But this is the Holy Grail, to have filled your heart, overflowing with the golden light of Source, and to give this light to others. This is the nature of the Holy Grail. It is limitless. It keeps on giving. It grows from heart to heart. One heart gives it to 10, 10 give it to 10, 100 give it to 1,000. This is the nature of the mystery, of the Christed conscious mystery. The heart being filled with the golden essence of your own higher consciousness, sometimes called Christed consciousness. And that label does not belong to any specific person. Take a deep breath through the nose and out through the mouth, and that is simply accessing a bodily frequency over 734 hertz. So we can do this as a mathematic, logical exercise as well. I often use right brain pictures because it's easier to imagine these processes moving through your body. Some people love to hear the linear logical facts and can move forward with that. Take a deep breath through your nose and out through your mouth, and let this energy now move through your torso, releasing powerfully any tension in your organs, your muscles, as you are deeply learning to let go and allow. It's almost as if your body is becoming the Buddha, a living, flowing Buddha, peace. Let this energy run down through your legs, at the bottom of your feet, connecting into the earth crystalline core. Take a nice deep breath. Know that you are safe in this emptiness, safer than ever before, free of your mind. Letting your mind completely rest now. Let it take a nice long winter's nap. So bring the energy up from the core of the center of the earth, through the bottom of your feet, through your legs, up through your torso, and it feels silky smooth and wonderful and supportive, sustained by these beautiful earth frequencies that come up and pour into your heart. Feel all of the chambers of your heart being appreciative of this delicious, delightful, supportive earth energy. Well, this golden essence of the divine is moving and forming a new relationship with the earth energy. And this is, again, anchoring in your highest vibrational profile in this moment. And you are giving yourself permission just to be and do, with no talking over it, no analyzing after it. Think of how freeing that is, just to do something and move on. Just let it be what it is. Being free. We ask and intend to bring in the vibration of permission to be free in our doing and being. And we ask that our thinking take the proper role. We let all of these energies harmonize and balance out in our various fields: mental, emotional, spiritual, and physical. Take a nice deep breath. And let these energies go down into your arms, into your fingertips, into your neck, back up through your head, and go right back up and connect to Creator, Source. So now we have connected all of our circuitry, and we are coming to the end of this meditation. I suggest that you may want to continue, if you're watching this video for the first time, to relax and continue this beautiful inward journey, sensing all of your feelings and vibrations. And when you are finished with your meditation, simply bring in your vibrational field to about 2 feet from your skin, as it is a golden, resilient, protective egg for yourself. So my wish for you is that you have 2 to 3 experiences today where in the past you would have said, oh, I can't believe I did that, or things are moving too fast, where you have judged what is, and that you are able to witness and allow and acknowledge it and give yourself a sense of this new mastery of awareness and being. So thank you for joining me today. I am Jan Cercone at SoundandLightHealingArts.com. Thank you. We will end the recording section now.